Well, moving on, and this is a significant development from the Madras High Court, which has permitted the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh to hold marches in about 44 places across the state of Tamil Nadu on the 6th of November. The state government had earlier permitted the march only in 3 of the 50 places. The court has also instructed the RSS to conduct the marches peacefully or face consequences. The court denied permission to conduct march in about 6 communally sensitive places, including Coimbatore. Interestingly, the ruling found nothing adverse in the reports by the intelligence agencies. Earlier, the Tamil Nadu government had informed the Madras High Court that permission had been granted to RSS to conduct its route march only in 3 places owing to these very intelligence reports and the prevailing law and order situation. Now, after the ruling of the High Court, questions are being raised over whether the state government took the decision merely based on political interest without having due regard to the democratic rights of a political opponent. Our focus. Well, that's the question that we are asking right now when the High Court has allowed the RSS rally in the state. Was this an attempt to suppress the democratic right, the right to protest and right to march? That's the question we are asking, throwing open this question to our guests as well who are joining us on the broadcast, Mr. Narayan Tirupati, who's the Vice President of the BJP Tamil Nadu, Dr. Kalanidhi Veeraswamy, who's the DMK MP, KC Palanisamy, who's the former MP of the ADMK, Mr. Ratan Sharda, who's an RSS researcher and author. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast. I want to come to you, Dr. Veeraswamy, first. The state government cited an intelligence report before the High Court. Based on that very intelligence report, the High Court took a call which was very different from the state government. How come the High Court and the government reached different conclusions owing to the same report?
I have not gone through the complete observations what the High Court has made regarding this. And see, we have a lot of objections to the RSS holding a rally, but we do not have any objections to BJP party doing it. You have to understand the fundamental reason why we are making an objection in this fashion, because we do not differentiate between the BJP and the RSS. But the only difference is that BJP is a political party where each and every member who is a part of the BJP is a registered member of that party. But RSS, being a voluntary organization, does not maintain records of its members. And we have seen from their past track record, whenever there has been problems, the RSS has been banned 3 times in our country. And each time the ban has been revoked and they have been allowed to perform. But we strongly feel that the RSS party does not have any kind of membership. So when we say that there is a rally which is going to be happening and a part of their uniform, apart from their khaki trousers and the white shirts, they also wield a stick.
Sir, I ask this question to you with utmost humility. And I'm asking this question to you as a student of law. What gives right to the state government to make that distinction? Are you the judge, jury and the executioner? Is your distinction based on a rule of law? Does the law allow you to make a distinction while granting permissions between BJP and the RSS?
No, we are only claiming if you are going to be allowing RSS, see, we have gone from the track record of RSS rallies. We have seen that violence has erupted in several instances in the past. One. And the other is each and every time that any kind of mishap happens, be it the assassination of some huge leader or when there is violence perpetrated by some members, immediately the statement comes out saying that those people who have committed these crimes are not RSS members. Even if you look at the Babri Masjid where it was demolished by the Karsevaks and the RSS members, today we have people who have the audacity to say that we are the ones who have participated in the demolition of Babri.
You haven't given me one.
Masjid.
You haven't given me one tenable reason why the state government denied that permission. One tenable reason.
No. I mean, you are a student of law,
Yes.
and you try to say that the reasons which I have provided are not tenable.
They're not tenable because they are related. Because they are related to very different instances. When you take a call, when it comes to a particular state, particular route, particular districts, you make decisions based on those particular facets. But I want to bring in other people also into the discussion. Mr. Ratan Sharda, I'm sure you have few things to respond to. Please go ahead.
Actually, I have so many things to respond to. Please give me a couple of moments. First of all, in your opening remarks, you talked about communally sensitive areas. Can any secular party tell me why a communal sensitive area is always a Muslim-dominated area, never a Hindu-dominated area? This question has put me into quandary for decades together, that why only minority area or especially Muslim area becomes a communally sensitive area. Do they have any answer? Are they supposed to look after law and order of the peaceful people, or they should only worry about the violent people who create trouble? Secondly, I want to question him. Please list instances in Tamil Nadu where in 90 years of history of RSS in Tamil Nadu, any violence erupted after its march. March is very different from public meetings. RSS doesn't hold public meetings. When the march happens all over India, there is not one instance. See, this stopping of RSS, basically their hate for Hindus. I'll tell you why. These parties' founder, EVR, used to take out procession of Ram Sita and put garlands, chappals on it, beat it with chappals, and Hindus were quiet. Now today there is Vinayaga processions going all over Tamil Nadu without any problem. That hurts them a lot. What kind of security, what kind of secularism we have? In Tanjavur in 2018, a temple procession of centuries was stopped by a church there. Then in V. Kalatur, Muslim people stopped a temple procession because they said we are a Muslim majority area. Hindus had to go to the court. Government didn't play any role. Ganapati installation was stopped by police in Muslim dominant society when Muslims had no problem, but police and government had problem. Again, they had to go to the courts. In Madras, there was a case in High Court where they clearly said government has no role to play in stopping any temple procession, etc. But these people continuously do it. So basically, this hate for RSS comes from hate for Hindus, because their entire ideology of Mr.
Sharda,
divide.
I also want you to respond to this argument. I also want you to respond to this argument. Go ahead. Finish your point. Finish your point.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Aryan Dravid theory has been totally negated by RSS, by all the well-meaning Hindus of Tamil Nadu, and that is a basic hate politics on their rule. The Tamil Nadu for years.
I am going to come to the what is at the core. The argument that was made by the DMK is that RSS, like BJP, is not a political outfit. So if there is any kind of trouble or any kind of law and order situation, it is very difficult to ascertain the membership of the RSS, and because we cannot bring accountability, that is why we denied permissions.
What about PFI then? Do they have PFI membership list? PFI has run amok all over Tamil Nadu after PFI was banned. What did they do? They were rubbing their hands. They could not stop one violent activity in Tamil Nadu, and that is the proof that all this talk of membership is totally irrelevant. It is only their hate for Hindus and RSS that makes them do all that they do. I want
Mr. Narayan Tirupati and Dr. Kalanidhi Veeraswamy also to come into the discussion. We also have Mr. K.C. Palnisamy. I want him also to be a part of this discussion. Now, Mr. Tirupati, coming to you, do you buy this argument from the DMK that it was very difficult to get any kind of accountability from the RSS, and that is why we denied them permission? But what I find fascinating is that there was this intelligence report that was cited. And look at the numbers. The numbers are huge. Earlier, just about 3 places. The High Court allowed them to conduct the rally at 44 places. It's a stark difference. So clearly the kind of opinion that was reached by the High Court versus the government is very, very different in nature. Clearly either they were reading different reports or
because he had said that the RSS members don't come forward and claim themselves as members. All BJPians are from RSS. You should understand that we left out Janata Party stating that we are RSS. RSS is our mother organization. Even Narayanan, now talking with you as the Vice President, I am a proud RSS Swayamsevak. You should understand that. So never say that RSS doesn't have members. We are all members of RSS. Number 2, They are talking about intelligence. It is really laughable that this same government, before 1 week, we had very clearly stated, even in your channel you had stated, on July 19, 2022, 96 names with the list, with the police station limits, with the address, with the photographs. This government, this intelligence had shared the same with the Coimbatore police. Nothing has happened, and what happened? We all saw that Mubin was what they did in Coimbatore last week. Number two, on 30th of July 2022, the same intelligence had warned the Coimbatore police that there will be a very big lone wolf attack. But this Tamil Nadu government kept quiet and slept. And now these people are coming and saying in the court. See what had happened on October 2nd. The same government, same police said that we cannot give security.
And clearly, Mr. Tirupati, the stand of the government that was taken before the High Court did not agree with that position. Mr. K.C. Palaniswamy, I'm coming to you. Do you agree with the kind of arguments that were made by the DMK government before the High Court?
I leave it.
No,
you have to finish me.
I'll come back to you, sir. I'll come back to you, sir.
But
Normally
what is
their
this?
track record
dictate,
is
right?
that the law and order situations are not that good as it was during the IDMK regimes. And recently also, by God's grace, Coimbatore city got escaped. Otherwise, had that cylinder blasted, probably that should have continued with 4 or 5 places. So better to avoid such RSS procession at the current scenario prevailing over Tamil Nadu. But somehow the court allows it. Then the government is bound to go by that. The court also should have given its decision bit early so that the agreement.
Mr. Palaniswamy, please stay with me. Mr. Tirupati is very miffed because I interrupted him in the middle of the argument, and I understand that. Mr. Tirupati, please finish your argument, and then I'll come back to Mr. Palaniswamy.
I am coming to the point. What happened today?
Yeah.
This judge today has literally laughed at the Tamil Nadu government and the public prosecutor, stating that they have showed a monthly magazine saying that there will be a law and order problem, and they have said they have referring 2009 and 2010 FIRs. The judge laughed at them and said that this is not fair. So we have to understand that DMK has got intentions. Intentionally, they are trying to stop. That's what I want to say.
Mr. I want to go back to Dr. Veeraswamy. Dr. Veeraswamy, you might not agree with the politics of the RSS or the BJP. And Mr. Narayan Tirupati is very categorically saying that all BJP members are RSS workers. So it's unfair for you and plastic for you to make that kind of distinction. But just because you don't like their politics, that cannot stop the state government from silencing the political voices which you may not like. It's their democratic right to hold protests. It's their democratic right to take out dharnas and marches, and if there are law and order concerns, you should ensure compliance. You cannot vaguely cite intelligence reports and say, I'm not going to allow you the march. Look at the stark difference. The High Court has allowed march at 44 places. Your number was 3.
I'll respond to this in 2 parts.
Yes.
One is when Mr. Narayan Tirupati, my friend, he was talking about membership, saying that all BJP members are members of RSS. I would like to get a clarification if RSS has any kind of a register or rolls of its members, and will they be able to provide who are the members who are going to be participating in a rally of this nature. And the next thing is, when you are talking about any instance, whenever there has been any mishap, I'm right from Nathuram Godse's issue, and even during the Karsevak and the Babri Masjid demolition, every time there is an issue, see, we do not have some kind of a register or an accountability.
But is that even required legally for when you grant right for protest and dharna? Is that required, sir?
Yes, correct.
No, I will tell you. If you are granting, there should be accountability when some rally is happening.
You can have the names of the leaders.
Where there have been instances of past history of track record of violence erupting in these rallies. We do not want to have something where there is no accountability. So we want to have some kind of an accountability for who is responsible for this.
But Dr. Veeraswamy, this was a question that was asked by Mr. Ratan Sharda also, that why would you allow then organizations like PFI in multiple instances of violence that they have indulged in? Show one incident where RSS has indulged in violence in the state of Tamil Nadu. Show them those instances. Give them those examples.
No, in Tamil Nadu, see, Tamil Nadu has vastly been a peaceful state. But for one instance where when it was
So you will keep
the
on
BJP
alleging
rally,
without
it was
any proof.
conducted here in Coimbatore,
Show
where
me
there was a
only
blast,
one
and
incident.
accountability
One
was
day,
brought to that.
there was a problem in RSS rally. Show
No,
me.
I am
Rather,
telling you.
RSS offices were bombed. RSS leaders
I will
were
tell you, RSS, there is someone called as Yashwant Shinde who has gone to the
You are
court
talking
and
about
has
Tamil
sworn
Nadu. You
affidavit
said
in which
there are a
he
lot
has
of
said.
incidences, right? You are
No,
talking about Tamil Nadu.
Mr. Tirupati, let him finish. I'll come to you. Mr. Tirupati, let him finish. I'll come to you.
Where we have problem.
Mr. Tirupati, one at a time, please. Yes, Dr. Veeraswamy, go ahead. Dr. Veeraswamy, go ahead.
Mr. Tirupati, whenever somebody is speaking, I have maintained decency where I never interrupt. I wait for my opportunity to make my points clear. So if you have something to say to that, you tell me, I will stop talking and you can
Dr.
have
Veeraswamy,
the flow
please
for
go
the
ahead.
whole
Please
period
make your point.
whenever
Dr.
you speak.
Veeraswamy, make your point, please.
So I am saying that there is an RSS member who has made a sworn statement in a court where he has said that he was trained and he has had history where they have had training for bomb blasts and all those things. So we have also seen when the Babri Masjid was demolished, we have politicians from Tamil Nadu who proudly go on stage and make a claim saying that we were a part of that group.
I'm sorry I'm interrupting you because you're repeating your arguments and I'm very short of time. Mr. Ratan Sharda, a quick response from you before I close the debate.
No, you give me an explanation.
If
anybody
Mr. Ratan Sharda, quick response from you. Mr. Sharda,
My
please go
simple
ahead.
answer is, I go back to his repeated question. One is, does he ask for membership of any rally that happens across the India? Has court or any police has said that for any rally, any organization has to provide the list of people who are going for the rally? So this is totally foolish argument. It has no legal base, nothing at all. We ask for track record. He goes back to some vague statement somewhere. You are not speaking. You said I don't interrupt people. So I asked for a list of incidents in Tamil Nadu because you are ruling Tamil Nadu. You are not ruling India nor the world. So come down to earth. Tell me one example where it happened. And tell me one example where you said, okay, we will allow the processions of Hindus and they will not have to go to court. No, you talk about 3 bans.
Okay.
All the 3 bans are removed.
Well, I think the High Court has given the final word. Out of 44 places, that's where the RSS rally has been allowed.
None of the places, courts found anything wrong with RSS.
And more importantly, the High Court has also said in very clear terms that if RSS is holding those rallies, they better ensure that peace prevails and there is no untoward incident which is reported. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Ratan Sharda, Narayan Tirupati and Dr. Veeraswamy. The High Court has had the last word, so the RSS rallies will continue and so will the politics around this entire rally and the march planned by the RSS. We'll continue tracking this and much more on the other side of a quick break. Stay tuned.